this next thing I want to talk about is just being more assertive, I guess, having a backbone, standing on what you believe in. Because when I first found out about Yahweh, it was just somebody telling me about Yahweh. So I was a little shaky. It was hard to defend it with just somebody telling me about it until I just started looking this stuff up. So once I looked and saw for myself, it was more concrete, more solid. I was able to defend it better because it's something that I knew. So don't let nobody shake you off of what you got going on. And I know everybody didn't had an experience that only you know, like, you know you're not tripping. You didn't have this experience. It could be like supernatural or whatever the case. But you're not gonna let nobody clown you on that because you know you experienced. You might not be able to prove it, but you know, like, you know that happened. So, and even with, you know, the whole Yahweh thing, like, it can be about anything. Like, it's easier to tell somebody about a movie you saw versus somebody telling you about a movie and then trying to explain it to somebody else. I can't tell you about a movie somebody told me about. I can, but it's not going to be more as detailed. But if I seen the movie myself, then try to tell you about it, you're gonna get more out of it versus me going by what somebody else saying because of what they you don't know what they leaving out, what their point of view is just, I don't know. So, but you just gotta have that type of faith, dog. Like David and Goliath. David, he seen Goliath and he wasn't spooked. Like everybody else was scared because they was like, dang, like of course he a giant. David looked at them and he was like, y'all don't know that Yahweh is God? What y'all scared for? So he did what he had to do. Same thing with Noah. Noah was going around trying to tell people what was going on. They laughed at him, they clowned him. They was like all kind of stuff. Like, you on the earth too. Don't you know you finna drown too if it do rain for 4 days, 40 nights? But at the end of the day, you know how that story played out. Like 8 people survived. The whole world was washed off. So if you know something like to be true, you gotta if you truly believe in something, then one day you're gonna be called to demonstrate that truth. Period. No matter what it is. Like, you say you believe in this, it's gonna come a time or something where you're gonna be put in a situation where it's gonna have to be tested. And I get tested to this day. Like, even though I know I'm strong in it, but sometimes I fail my test and I be so disappointed in myself. But that's just a part of like growing. And I hate to have to learn like that, but sometimes that might be the only way I can learn, by getting taught a lesson, so I know not to do that again. And I mean, I might not like it, but it'd be worth it at the end of the day. I'd be telling Yahweh, I thank you for putting me through that. So now I know if it come again, how to handle it. And I'm on the journey right now, just trying to become the best version of myself, like we all is. I ain't gonna say we all, because some of y'all. But yeah, it's you can always improve, and the goal is to be perfect. So